vision.
You don't even have a vision because you haven't painted it. You said, I want to make enough money. What the heck is enough money? Well, you make enough money right now.
I know this for a fact.
You know that for a fact, but what I'm saying is the picture that you have for yourself is not clear to you yet.
Okay.
Because if it was, I'd say, well, what's the goal in real estate? 5 closings a month. That's going to net me $60,000. It's not, well, if I do 4 or 3, we'd have thought about that already. I'm saying after this conversation, you need to go home and realize that your dream is 100% possible, and it's going to be possible by the date that you set. Is it possible to be making $40,000 a month by the end of the year, next 10 months? Is it possible?
Yes.
For you?
It is. It is possible.
What makes it possible for you? You suck, your business sucks, and you'll never be successful. How many people paid you $5,000? You ever lied to anybody? Okay, real quick. Anything you see in here? It's over, bro. What's your belief system? You're married, yes, to a woman, or you let your wife wear pants? When I ask you for something and you don't give it to me, are you knowing that you're lying to me?
Lying?
You cannot move being this comfortable. But you be in the crib and your drawers just like, hey, yo. My job is to make you fail. My job is to make you quit. My job is to make you cry. But if you survive it, success is on the other side. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How you doing?
I am incredible. Thanks for asking. Welcome to the hot seat. What are you expecting to happen today?
What am I expecting from this conversation? So I would love, by the end of the conversation, I would love to scale my business and also...
You're not going to scale your business by the end of this conversation.
Okay. Well, have an idea on how to scale my business.
Okay. We're talking. I don't want to make any promises.
Okay. Well, we'll see how this conversation goes.
Good.
And also, I want to be able to... Let me figure out how to say this. Transition from being a 9-to-5 worker into a full-time entrepreneur.
Okay. All right. I think we can assist with that. And you watched the hot seat before, right?
I do.
What are your thoughts on just the show in general?
It's a very intelligent concept. Pick people's brains, see why they're in business, and see if the strongest survive. All
right. Well, let's get to it. So what's your name?
Micaiah Flanders.
Micaiah Flanders. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Miami, Florida, but I've been here in Atlanta for the last 10 years. So Southside.
Okay.
Yep,
okay.
Southside.
You like Atlanta?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not really?
Nah, I'm not a fan of Atlanta. I'm honestly looking to transition to another market, but I'm here for now. So I appreciate what I have and making work what I have.
What don't you like about Atlanta, or what are you escaping from for what? You know what I mean? Like why are you leaving Atlanta to go somewhere else? What are you looking for?
I feel like Atlanta is oversaturated. I've extended my welcome here. I feel like I'm just ready for a new environment. I've been there, done that when it comes to Atlanta. So
when you say Atlanta's oversaturated, what do you mean?
Oversaturated, just in all fields, all areas. Just
what does that mean to you? Because it sounds like you're just using something that you heard someone say.
No, I honestly just thought about it.
What does why do you say Atlanta's oversaturated?
I believe Atlanta is oversaturated because it's a lot of people here doing a lot of the same things, gatekeeping, and you would think Atlanta is like an area where everyone is united, but it's more of like a pick and choose type of thing, who they want to unite with. So it's oversaturated. It's just a lot of people doing the same thing.
Give me your experience on why you say that. That there's gatekeeping and people pick and choose.
Well, before I was doing what I do now, I was in management as a manager for a model agency. Can you imagine how many model agencies is here in Atlanta?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oversaturated. That's just one of the examples in my experiences I've been through.
Is it oversaturated, or you just didn't get chosen? You just weren't as good as the ones that got chosen?
I wouldn't say I wasn't as good because...
Of course you wouldn't.
Well, it wasn't my agency, so I put my best foot forward, but we got chosen. I would think we got booked and we got busy. It just didn't last too long because it wasn't ran by me, that model agency.
Your modeling career did not exceed the way you wanted it because you weren't the owner of the modeling agency?
Well, I was managing it here in Atlanta. We had
So you were managing the agency and you were a model?
/ model, yeah, a little bit both. I would have to fill in the shoes if like a model called out and we were already booked for something. I would have to fill in that shoe.
But you're saying, hold on. Your basic premise was that you aren't succeeding as a model because it's oversaturated, but you were just managing or working for the agency and you weren't a model on the agency, you were just filling in when you needed help, I
was a model / management. So I was one of the models starting off the business to build other girls to come in. Once we got enough girls, or I felt like it was enough girls, I would fall back. If I need to fill in every now and again, I would as a manager, because if someone say, hey, I booked 4 models, but only 3 showed up, I would have to fill that extra for a spot in order.
When you say like there's gatekeeping and picking and choosing, you're saying there was some of those models that always got gigs.
I would say more so of like the people I work with, like the people that's booking us. Those people were more so gatekeeping when it comes to like in that field.
The people that were paying to get the models were gatekeeping.
Yeah, because I had to go out and find the people that wanted to book us because I was a manager. So of course I didn't get yes every time. So I felt like some people might have been gatekeeping. They'll work with who they know, and which is fine. That comes with it.
You know what gatekeeping means?
Could you explain? Maybe I had the wrong idea.
I'm not 100%, but gatekeeping means there's maybe a group of people, and I don't have like the definition like that, but there's a group of people that don't want to deliver information, or I'm not going to make you a connection. I know this person, you can use this person, but I'm not going to connect you with them.
Right. Yep.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah.
What you're describing to me is there are some people that paid your company for a certain group of models, and there were some that they liked more than others, including yourself, and that's what they wanted to spend their money on. You call that gatekeeping. Well,
the gatekeeping come before we even get to the exchange of them booking us. The gatekeeping would be me interacting with different, I guess, people that's looking to book models. That would be the gatekeeping of it, I would say. More so before they book us. Once they book us, it's not gatekeeping after that. But me just trying to find business and find gigs for these girls, I ran into a lot of gatekeepers, I would say.
You just couldn't find gigs for the girls that you had? Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't say I couldn't find none. I found a few. It wasn't easy is what I'm saying. It wasn't easy because I felt as if people were gatekeeping.
No. It's not easy because doing anything successfully is not easy.
Okay. I'll take that.
We can't blame the city of Atlanta having gatekeepers because you didn't get booked as a model when you're spending half your time trying to book models and your other half trying to be a model, when there are some models that's all they do.
Yeah.
So we can't blame the city on that. You just...
Okay, well, maybe I'm looking at gatekeeping in a different perspective.
I think you heard some stuff on the internet and you're like regurgitating terms.
Not the internet, OMG. Okay.
Yes, okay. So when you say Atlanta saturated, because I think this is going to give me a little bit of insight of where this conversation's going.
Okay.
The challenge with moving to another state is that you have to take you with you.
Okay.
Whatever your current work ethic is now, whatever your current belief system is, whatever your current talent or ability is, you got to take you to the next state. And there are people in this country that move place to place looking for something, but for some reason, the same thing follows them everywhere they go. You're going to go down to Miami. Would you go to Miami from Atlanta?
Would I live in Miami?
Like if you were going to go to live another place, where would you go?
No, I don't want to live in Miami.
Where would you go?
I've been thinking Houston or up north, like New Jersey. Yeah.
There's a bunch of gatekeepers everywhere.
Yeah.
And by your definition, there's a bunch of people who will only pay for what they want. And because they didn't want you in that particular scenario, you can't say gatekeeping. It's just...
Okay.
I like the same people that continue to get booked. It's for a reason, not because someone's gatekeeping. It's just they're really good at it or they have the look.
So what would be like an example of gatekeeping then?
I think an example of gatekeeping is an independent artist who's very talented. They're willing to do the work, but they have another person that's more popular. They're not as talented, and they're connected to somebody in the industry. And they're saying, I'm only giving people the opportunity to get on the radio or, to meet these certain people if they're connected in my network.
Okay, got you. Kind of like a funnel type of thing. That would be like a gatekeeper.
No, it's just saying I have some information I'm not going to give to you for no other reason than the fact that you're not in my circle.
Oh, okay.
Look, man, I see y'all enjoying the episode, but entrepreneurship is tough, as you can see. But if you want to make more money, get more information, and really have more support, you need a community, okay? Morning Meetup is a community that I've started 6 years ago, where every single morning I'm talking to a group of entrepreneurs, giving them more information, giving them support, and teaching them how to make more money, how to grow their business, okay? We have a book club that you need to be a part of. We have meetups that you need to be a part of. The missing link is connection to not only a coach, but a community, okay? You don't have to join every single morning, okay? But if you wake up this morning, you know that we are there Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, okay? Join our book club. You don't have to speak. You could be quiet. You don't have to have your camera on, but the more you're on, you want people to see your face and connect with us, okay? The Morning Meetup will get you more money, more information, and more support this year, 2024, okay? So it's only $497 for the entire year. That's 250 calls with the community teaching you how to do this thing called entrepreneurship, okay? So if this interview resonates with you at any point and you say, yo, you know what? The way he's talking to him or the way he's talking to her, I need him to talk to me like that. Well, join us every single morning. And quiet as kept, most of the people that are on the hot seat come from the Morning Meetup community. You all get priority, all right? So go to themorningmeetup.com. Let's get back to the episode.
So if you ask me about podcasting, right? It's like, yo, David, teach me how to do a podcast. Depending on the scenario, I will help you.
Okay.
If I'm at the grocery store and we're in line and you're behind me and you're like, David, you do podcasting, right? I'll be like, yeah. Hey, teach me how to do a podcast. While we're in this line, I'm going to give you as much information as possible. And you're like, hey, do you know somebody who can edit my videos? And I know somebody that can edit your videos. I'm going to give you their information.
Got you.
But when we get out of this line, you DM me like, yo, I want to come by and have another session. Well, I got to charge you because now I have to stop something that I'm doing to help you. But if you catch me in line, I'll give you all the information I can. But the reason I charge people is because it impedes what I'm doing already. But I give any information that people want. I'm not going to hold off information. That's what I'm saying.
I see the difference. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I wasn't held back from any opportunities. It just wasn't chosen.
Exactly.
I'm following.
We are having breakthroughs today.
Okay, I'm here for them.
All right. So what is your entrepreneurial endeavor that you want help with?
As in like my goal? Honestly, for now, I would say become a full-time entrepreneur and make at least 3 to 4 closings every month. Have at least 3 to 4 closings readily available. As a real estate agent? As a real estate agent.
Good.
Yes.
How long have you had this idea or this desire?
Ever since I started, honestly. I started off with maybe just 1 or 2, just as a goal, just to get somewhere. And the more I've been working with clients, I'm like, okay, I see they coming, but I would like for it to be this frequent in a month's time frame.
Got it. So you're a licensed real estate agent in Georgia now?
Correct.
Okay. How long have you had your license?
For 1.5 years now.
How many closings have you had?
Sales closing or what type of closings? It's different transactions. So
what are the different transactions?
You have buying, selling, investing, leasing, rent/renting. I've had about 3 rental closings, 0 sales, 0 buyers.
0 sellers, 0 buyers, 3 people that rented an apartment. And you make like a commitment or rent.
Yeah.
You make a commission.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why do you think that you haven't been able to sell a house? Is it gatekeeping?
No, for that example, I mean, the definition you just gave me, now I don't think it's gatekeeping.
But you thought it was gatekeeping. Like we look at Atlanta, you're like, I can't sell a house because they gatekeeping. Did you think that, honestly, it's okay, it's just me and you here?
No, I didn't think it was gatekeeping. I feel like maybe my exposure is more so why I wasn't able to sell. Maybe enough people don't know that I am a realtor. So
Maybe,
in my mind, that's what
don't know.
I don't know what people know. I hope people know I do real estate. Y'all should hire me. But
how would they know? Actually, let me see. What's your Instagram?
Oh, you go for my Instagram.
Where's my phone? Well, what's your major social media platform?
Instagram, definitely.
Okay, let's see. What is your Instagram?
K-Y.
K-Y.
Dot.
K-E-Y.
K-E-Y. R-E-A-L. T-Y.
R-E-A-L.
T-Y.
T-Y. Underscore?
Yep, that's
okay, I see it. Okay. Realtor, your neighborhood expert, buying, selling, leasing. You don't do a whole lot of buying, selling, but.
Okay.
That's cool. Okay. All right, I like it. Okay, and I didn't expect this, but I'm seeing that all of your posts show that you're a realtor.
Okay.
This is good. You've got it. Okay. 286 followers. You're following 36 people, not including myself.
Okay. You can follow me. We could do the exchange.
You don't follow me, so I'm not following you.
We can follow each other right now.
I'm not feeling it.
We'll swing back around to it.
Yeah, we'll double back. Okay. So, I do like the fact that your whole page is about houses and you're showing houses. This is good. So have you had appointments with buyers or sellers?
I have had appointments. 9 times out of 10, they don't make it through the consultation phase.
What you mean?
To see how much home they can afford, where they are financially, they're not ready to buy a home right now. So if I do run into someone that's interested in buying, they'll 9 times out of 10 want to buy within the next year or in the future, just not current.
So you meet people that are interested in buying a home, but they're not ready.
Yeah.
Why aren't they ready?
A lot of reasons. Savings. It's a process when it comes to real estate. You have to make sure your credit is in order. I would say those are like the 2 main reasons that I've encountered that people that want to work with me haven't been ready. Is either they don't have the adequate savings for it or a good enough credit score.
Those are the 2 main reasons?
Yeah, I would say from what I've experienced.
They want to buy, but they don't have the savings and they don't have the credit.
Mm-hmm.
So when they can't get through that process, you're like, all right, well, hit me up when you're ready.
No, because I'm fairly new. I know most agents might do that, but I try to navigate them, follow up with them every month or so, and make sure they on the right track. Hey, you say you want to buy a house? Are you saving?
How many people are you following up with right now?
About 3.
3?
3 people looking up.
And what's happening?
With their situations. Mm-hmm. One of them, she needs to work on her credit. She says she wants to move by May. So I'm following up with her, make sure hey, have you checked in, getting any disputes or, something just to help your credit. Go seek counsel for that.
You text them or you call them?
Call and text, both. Send
me a text of somebody where you're following up.
Okay.
Just show me, I want to see the dialogue between you and the people who are in your pipeline.
No worries.
I just want to see how you're communicating with them about their home buying journey or process.
Okay.
You got some people in mind, right?
Yeah. I'm working with about 3 people right now. So just following up with them.
These 3 people that you met, or you were friends with them already?
2 of them are referrals. So my homegirl referred them to me.
Yeah.
And my last client referred the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. I'm sorry. And one person, a friend of mine that I went to high school with, she knows I'm a realtor, and she sent someone she knows to me. So referrals.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like it. You got it?
Okay.
So just a little follow up.
Let me see which one I kind of want to give you a good one to make it look like.
Any of them is fine. I just want to see the communication between you and these people.
Let me see. Is this?
I think you have a lot of the stuff that it takes to become successful. I'm just trying to like figure whether is it the language or is it the what's the word? The regularity or the
consistency?
Not the yes, kind of consistency, but the cadence in which you're following up. What are we doing?
I don't save numbers until you become my client. So the follow up, I have to kind of sort through messages for a moment.
I see.
So give me a moment. I'm sorry. Let me see.
As you're looking for that.
Okay.
What is and how long have you been working with these three people?
Just as of January, February.
Okay. So recently?
Just recently, yes.
What's your number one strategy of finding buyers or sellers?
My number one strategy?
Okay. All right, here we go. All right. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but good evening. My name is so-and-so. So-and-so gave me your information. I'm looking to move by May when my lease is up. Is open to buy. Okay, open to buy. Okay. Okay. We'll start a consultation to get an understanding on where you guys are at financially, and we'll determine what will be the best option for you. Thanks. Time works. Y'all set it. Okay, that was January 20th. I'll call you then 5 days later. My apologies about Monday. This week has been unexpectedly busy for me. Are you available now to take a call? It's okay, I understand. Yes, I'm available. So she calls. Okay. Hey, spoke to so-and-so. I'll be giving you another call in about 2 weeks. Like I explained to him, what I want from you guys to do is to pay. What you guys to do is every pay you and so-and-so gets, put something towards savings for you to move. Hey, you have a minute to take a call? Yes. That was February 3rd, then Tuesday. Hey, it spilled my mind to send you my credit repairs slipped, I would imagine. Guys, info, do you still need it? Sure. Okay. What did y'all talk about on the call?
Where she is financially, where she works, like what she plan on doing, like just to make more sense of like if buying or renting is.
How much house did she want to buy?
We didn't get too deep into that yet because it seemed like the last time we spoke, she was a little bit frustrated because of whatever her financial situation is. So she was like, not right now. Let's revisit this in like a week or two. So
but you set up a bunch of calls. And the one question you didn't ask was, how much house are you willing to buy? You wanted to buy?
I did ask her that no, I didn't, because you have to get a pre-approval in real estate. That'll determine how much house you can afford to buy, honestly.
Yeah, but I think one major question is, how much house do you want to buy? So you're saying put savings aside, but that doesn't mean anything. How much am I supposed to put to get aside? $10?
Well, when we spoke, I did tell her, I gave her a number. I said 45% of your income, if you would like to be a homeowner, by the end of this challenge, I set up a challenge for her. By the end of this challenge, you'll have more than 45% of this income saved. If home ownership is the direction you want to go, or if leasing will be more budget friendly and makes more sense for you, that'll reflect underneath that 45%. So when we spoke, we kind of go over that a little bit. Just not too detailed on how much home she's.
So you're saying you can buy a home as long as you save 45% of your yearly income?
No, I was saying monthly income.
45% of your monthly income.
Yeah, and that was just going to show me how serious she was about purchasing a home. Like if
hold on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The 45% thing, you're saying someone needs to save 45%. They need to have saved 45% of their monthly income. So if I make $5,000 a month, I should save $2,300 a month, or I should have $2,300 saved?
You should have $2,300 saved if you're serious about buying a home. But if you're not as serious about buying a home and leasing will make more sense, it'll fall under that 23.
But you would assume that this person's serious about buying a home because they're hitting you saying, I want to buy a home.
You never know in real estate. It's just what makes sense for that person. I don't want to assume when it comes to people. I'd rather you just tell me if you want to buy, let's buy. She said buying or renting, either or she can do. So
What would you rather her do?
I would rather her buy. Like, let's go ahead and get you in a home.
We need to let them know what it takes to buy a home. And buying a home isn't saving 45% of your... If I make $3,000 a month, can I buy a home?
You said 3,000?
Say I make $3,000 a month, can I buy a home? The answer's yes.
I would say
Answer's yes.
Okay. With more income, like a side income as well.
No, if I just make $3,000 a month.
How much debt do you have? That's what I would ask. If you make $3,000 and your debt is like $2,300, no, you can't buy a home.
Why not?
Because your debt to income is too high. So you would have to, if you make $3,000, you would have to probably spend maybe, it was like 36% of $3,000.
36% of $3,000, probably about 11.
Yeah, so you probably have to spend at least 11 monthly and have the rest save in order to buy a home.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, let me breathe. Okay, so when getting a mortgage, I would say, unless you have cash, when getting a mortgage, lenders do look at certain criteria. So your debt to income is one of those factors that they look at. And typically lenders, they do want you to have at least 36% or no more than 36% when it comes to debt to income.
Okay.
If you're making $3,000 a month and your debt is $2,300, you would not be able to buy a home. You will not be able to afford a home.
So you can't afford a home if you make $3,000 a month. That's what you're telling me.
It depends on how your debt look.
Okay, let's say I don't have any debt. Can I buy a home?
Then with that, maybe your credit might be a little fumbly, you know?
This is crazy because, like, it seems like you're extremely pessimistic with someone who isn't making $100,000 a year.
Pessimistic is
like I say, I get on the phone and I say, hey, I make $3,000 a month and I want to buy a home. It seems like your approach is, well, one, you need to make more money. Two, you probably owe too much, or your debt to income is off, or you got bad credit.
No, I would talk to them.
My question is, I call you, say, hey, I make $3,000 a month. Can I buy a home? What is your answer?
We would have to go over.
Your answer is yes.
I can't promise them yes because it's
more
more factors.
The answer is yes.
Okay, the answer is yes. I can make it happen.
There we go.
I didn't say how long it's going to take to make it happen, but we can make it happen.
Your mind automatically moves to what's wrong.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing right now.
Okay.
I call you, I make $3,000 a month. I'm working at Olive Garden. I want to buy a home. Can I buy a home? And your answer is?
Yes.
Absolutely, you can.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Would you like a home near your job?
Let's see how much, for sure. Let's see how much home you can afford.
Yeah.
This is my first conversation with the people because you have not given these people a target.
Okay.
You're giving them percentages and all that kind of stuff, and their mind is, what the heck is going on here?
Could sound gibberish, huh?
I'm confused right now.
Okay.
So I know they're confused, and I kind of understand math.
Yeah.
I kind of get it. I kind of understand what you're talking about, and I'm still confused. So I know they don't even want to talk to you anymore.
What?
They're having a bad experience with this realtor right now.
Okay.
Because she's not making me feel like I can buy a home.
I think our phone conversations go a little bit different. Maybe it seems more targeted, like here's a target, this is what you guys should expect from the process.
You didn't give a target.
Well, the 45%.
The target is how much, what am I looking for? It's not important to identify what your client wants, because they might say, yo, I make $3,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
I need a 5-bedroom on the Beltline.
Mm-hmm.
Piedmont, I'm trying to stay in Buckhead.
Mm.
And then you say what?
With $3,000 a month? I try to be realistic. It's a process, so I don't want to skip over steps in my process.
Yes.
Maybe we just haven't got to that point of our process yet, because there's no point of getting there if you haven't, understood this part of the process.
Yes.
So I would.
But you need to be more optimistic. I make $3,000 a month, and I want to buy a 5-bedroom house on Peachtree Street. Can I buy it? What is your answer?
Yes.
Yeah, 100% yes.
You can.
Well, here's what we need to do. We got to figure out a connect.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
To sell cocaine or something.
I hope
not. The answer is what? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you the requirements.
Okay.
So you would have to make this amount. You'd have to make this much more money to afford that.
Okay.
Or what we could do is find something on the west side. We could find something smaller. There are houses that are 60,000, 70,000. Maybe we got to get a little further out from the city. Maybe we got to go south side, Morrow area. Maybe might have to go a little further out. Conyers, find something just so you can have the feeling of home ownership with the income that you make right now. But yes, we can get you in a house. To get what you want, this is what's required.
Okay.
Let's move forward.
Maybe I have to rearrange my steps in the process, because we do get to that eventually. And how I do it, I ask them what's more important, like location or price. So if they tell me location, we stick into this location strictly. If they tell me price, then we can kind of venture out. But maybe I have to rearrange my steps.
They need to feel that you are in the corner with them, fighting, helping them get to their goal.
Okay.
That's not what you're doing.
Okay.
You're talking about all the stuff they taught you in real estate class.
Hey. Okay.
None of that stuff applies in the streets. Not none of it. A small percentage of the stuff that you learned in a real estate school actually applies to real estate.
True.
You know how I know this?
How?
I've had my license.
Okay.
And my instructor in the real estate class, he said, hey, before we get started.
He told you that.
He said,
yeah.
I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to pass the test, but you won't learn real estate until you get out in the streets.
Well, at least your instructor told you that before you got out in the streets. I learned that in the streets.
Throw away all that book stuff. He said, I'm going to teach you everything you need to pass the test to get your license so you can legally practice real estate in the state of Georgia.
Okay.
You're not going to learn until you get out there. In the class, they're not telling you, hey, you need to give the buyer some optimism that they will live their dream. And yes, you will buy a 5-bedroom mansion in downtown Buckhead. You 100% will.
Can I just intervene right quick?
Yes.
What if it's just really not realistic for them? Like, you just know, like.
Who are you to say what's realistic for them?
I mean, you've had a conversation. Well, I've had a conversation with them, so I can understand, like, knowing the requirements and versus where they are now. I can kind of make an assumption on.
What's your dream?
My dream? Yeah. Real estate, honestly. Like,
but just describe the dream with some numbers and.
To be able to live freely on my own schedule, making money, show up in this world.
How much money?
Enough to live, honestly. I don't want to be living in survival mode anymore. I want to be able to.
How much money do you want to make?
I don't know what that looks like yet because I haven't got to that, but I want to be able to live comfortably until my bills are paid and I'm able to eat every day without, tapping my neighbor and saying, "Hey, Paul,"
I'm gonna buy, Nate.
Yeah.
You be tapping your neighbor like, I'm gonna buy?
That's a dream to me, though. That's a realistic dream for me.
Okay. I think you're projecting on your clients.
Okay.
You're projecting your struggle mode on them. So when you see somebody who makes $3,000-$4,000 a month and say, hey, I want to buy a house, you say, whoa, hold on. Your credit, you got to fix your credit. You don't have enough money saved.
Okay.
Hold on. You can't do it right now. Hold on. You've got to fix stuff because you don't dream.
Okay.
Your dream is to be able to survive. You're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
So you're living your dream?
No.
You don't have one. That's the challenge.
I just told you my dream.
No, you said my goal is to not have to tap my neighbor and ask for money and to be able to not struggle.
Okay, maybe I don't dream. Maybe I envision things. More of like a vision.
You don't even have a vision because you haven't painted it. You said, I want to make enough money. What the heck is enough money?
Well,
you make enough money right now.
To me, it's not more so about the money as why I'm in real estate. It's more about the impact. So I would rather impact people than make money. So I try not to look at the money aspect, even though it is important. I'm not saying it's not important, but my goal would be like to make 3 to 4 closings monthly.
Okay.
And that would be a dream for me.
We're getting somewhere. Okay. How much does that make?
A 3 to 4 closing. On the low end, I would say about $40,000 a month.
$40,000 a month?
Yeah, maybe.
About how much do you make now?
In real estate?
Just period.
Probably $40,000 a year.
You think $40,000 a month is realistic?
Yeah, of course I know. I know it's realistic.
So how is that realistic for you, but it's not realistic for someone who wants to have the house that they want?
I'm not saying it's not realistic for them.
That's what you said.
I'm saying it's a process is what I'm saying. If you're down for the process, then it will become more realistic. But you have to understand the process in order to know if you're down for it or not is all I try to convey to my clients.
But right now, what I'm feeling when you talk to these people is you're painting the picture that sometimes what they want isn't realistic because that's what you said to me. You're saying, well, you got to be realistic. Well, what's realistic? What's unrealistic about somebody who makes $3,000 a month that wants a mansion in Buckhead? What's unrealistic about that?
They could have a ton of debt. That would be unrealistic if they had a ton of debt and they only make $3,000 a month.
Do you have a ton of debt?
I don't have a ton of debt, but I have a fair amount of debt.
So, based on your standard, you make about $3,000 a month. Mm-hmm. You have a ton of debt. You have a bunch of debt. And you want to make $40,000 a month. That's not realistic.
It's realistic.
But you're saying it's not realistic for them.
Okay.
I'm saying the same standard that you're giving yourself in terms of there's a process.
I'm projecting.
You're projecting that because you're not allowing them to go through the process. Oh, you want a 5-bedroom house? Cool. Bet you make $3,000 a month. This is how much house we can afford right now. Mm-hmm. And if we get this house, it'll raise in equity in a couple of years. That little business that you had will grow to that. We can take the equity out of that, put it into a bigger house,
Yeah.
In a few years, you'll be living your dream. Let's go. But you're not giving them that because you don't have that for yourself.
Okay.
And I know the number $40,000 a month, it sounds good, and you haven't really, really locked in on a plan, and you just gave me that number because when I asked you said, well, about $40,000 a month.
I was taking on the low end for a house that's like $300,000 in this market.
Yes.
You get about 3% commission. Your commission might be like 11,000.
Coming up with stuff right now.
10,000. I know this for a fact.
You know that for a fact, but what I'm saying is the picture that you have for yourself is not clear to you yet.
Okay.
Because if it was, I say, well, what's the goal in real estate? 5 closings a month. That's going to net me $60,000. Mm-hmm. For sure.
For sure.
It's not, well, if I do 4 or 3, we'd have thought about that already. I'm saying after this conversation, you need to go home and realize that your dream is 100% possible and it's going to be possible by the date that you set. Is it possible to be making $40,000 a month by the end of the year, next 10 months? Is it possible?
Yes.
For you?
It is. It is possible.
What makes it possible for you?
Because I'm going to change my mindset.
Yes.
I'm going to change my mindset. You just gave me like an awakening moment, aha moment.
Yes.
It could be me and how I carry myself is what I'm spewing out in the world.
Yeah.
And I would like to change that.
Yes.
Like, I'm not against it.
Yes. All right, so we're going to talk about you and your dream right now, and then we're going to get back to your clients, and this is going to help you sell more real estate. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. By the end of the year, in the next 10 months or so, how many closings do you want to have every single month? Like a consistent X amount of closings. How many? Give me a number.
4.
4 closings every single month. That's the goal.
Yes.
How do we get to 4 closings a month?
Networking, putting myself out there, more people knowing that I am a realtor, talking to more people, signing more contracts with people, all of those baby steps.
Yeah. And tell me about the 3 people that you have in the pipeline right now.
All referrals.
All referrals.
Yes.
Which tells me something.
What does that tell you?
What do you think it tells me?
That I'm not going out and doing the work.
You're not going out and doing the work. You're relying on other people to do the work for you to bring you your clients.
Now, I appreciate the people that send me my referrals. I'm not relying on y'all, I promise.
Yes, you are.
They just feel like I'm a good candidate. That's what I look at it as.
Yes, that's your whole, right now, your whole business is built off referrals.
Yeah.
I wish you told me in these 3 people, it's like, oh, I met so-and-so at a networking event. They were talking about this and that.
No.
Oh, I reached out to a bunch of people. That's what I would hope that you tell me. Like the next time I see you, you got 6 people in the pipeline that didn't come from somebody else. And it's crazy because you haven't even sold nobody a house. So like the people that's referring you, it's not hey, I used her. You should use her.
The last one was.
The one that got the lease.
The rental place.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she did refer people to me.
Yeah. Did she refer buyers or renters?
The message, that was her referral.
Gotcha. Yep. So, and I probably see, because that's where you had the most success, is like the whole rental path. But if I'm you, I'm not even mentioning that. I'm trying to figure out, if you want to buy a house, let's figure out how to buy a house. Now, the first step might be to get you into a rental. But that is not our focus. I'm not asking you, hey, so do you want to buy or rent? Oh, you want to buy a house? Oh, let's figure out the requirements to buy this house. And if we don't have the requirements to buy a house, then I'm going to introduce the offer of, okay, well, maybe we should be renting until we get to whatever your goal is. Back to the point. 4 closings every single month, which means we got to have how many people you think in the pipeline?
12.
12.
That I've at least communicated with. And that knows I'm a realtor every month. New people, 12 new people.
You got to have 12 new people that are actually in the process of looking at houses, not just 12 consultation calls.
Right.
Because out of all the people that you get on the phone with, only a few people actually say, okay, I'm going to go through this process. I'm going to submit my paperwork. I'm going to go
like
through the
1%
loan
of
process.
that, honestly.
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
it's been
which means if we have to have 12 people that are actively looking for a house, how many people do we have to actually contact and let them know that I do real estate?
80, maybe.
How often? 80 a month?
80 a month.
Okay.
To narrow it down.
Yeah, which means we have to contact 20 people a week.
Whew.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot.
You know what that is? You know what that is?
No. What's that?
3 people a day.
Okay. When you narrow it down, that don't seem too bad, but okay, it's not a lot now. I take that back. It's not a lot.
You need to ask 3 people if they want to buy a house every single day. You got some friends that are like, that have a job, they're gainfully employed, that don't have a house?
Yeah.
Call one.
Most of my friends.
Call one. Call one and tell them that you want them to buy a house.
Oh, let's see who I'm going to call.
Let's just call one. Because we got to do 3 every day, which means
that'll knock out
we
one
do
for
one
a day.
today.
I just don't know who I'm going to call because they know I'm a realtor. My friends do know I'm a realtor.
You talking crazy in your chats?
What you mean?
You like do a lot of ratchet stuff in the chat?
In my text message? Yeah. No, it's more so just business in this phone.
Any like nudity or anything like that? Y'all be sending pictures to each other?
Just don't go through my boyfriend messages.
Oh, not your boyfriend. All right,
you talking about my friends? Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna find a little group chat. Let me find a group chat.
No group chats. That's what I'm saying.
You had no group chats?
I'm not that type of girl. I'm like more like, that's my business phone for one. So that's more so everybody I'm messaging on there is about business.
All right, so hold on. Let's see.
I do reach
Who's
out.
Kyle? Can I look at who's Trin?
That's my homegirl. Shout out Trin.
What does Trin do?
I believe she's a flight attendant, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken.
Does she have is she a homeowner?
I don't believe so. No, she's renting.
Let's call Trin.
Okay, that's fine. What don't
Put on speaker.
we telling her
Hey,
about?
Trin, you need to buy a house. And put the phone up to the mic.
Okay.
Turn volume up. Trin gonna buy this house though.
Trent ain't about to answer. She busy. She might be on a flight.
That's cool. All right, get back.
Okay.
We're gonna find somebody else.
Okay.
You're gonna fall. I'm at work, Bookie. Text me.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to text her.
Okay.
Hey, girl. Do you talk like that?
I'm like, sister.
Sister. How you spell it?
A with the A. Straight out.
Sister. Exclamation. This year, you are going to buy a house. Let's touch and agree.
LOL.
That's church terms. I'm not going to use that. This year, you are going to buy a house. Are you with that? With that?
Yeah, let's see what her response is going to be. I'm interested.
All right, cool. I just text Trent. Let's see who else we got in here. What about Alicia, accountability?
She's also a realtor.
She's a realtor?
Alicia, yeah.
Alicia. Mm-hmm. What about your sister, Nikki?
She stays in Philadelphia, so she doesn't stay in Georgia.
Okay. First off, I don't like the emoji you got next to your dad.
Yeah, we're not calling Dad. We're going to leave Dad where he at.
Let's see.
He's on the block list
Who's
right
Brandy?
now. My sister.
Where she live? Here?
Yeah, she stay here.
She got a house?
No, apartment
What
renting.
she do for a living?
Correction. She's a correction officer.
We calling Brandy.
She might not answer either.
That's cool. First off, all this pessimism. Yes, she is going to answer.
Okay, she going to answer.
And put it up to the mic.
Okay. Bring
You
it
can
down.
hear
Let me
us
down.
I promise you, we're going to call people until they pick up. I don't like the fact that your friends don't pick up for you.
I mean, I'm just not a social person, and that's what I'm kind of working on anyways.
Yeah,
that's why I felt like
better.
8 a day was a lot, or 6.
We getting better. Who's Lexi Simmons?
The message I just showed you, my client I'm working with.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Funneling her. Mm-hmm.
Who, Gabrielle?
My manager, Securitas. That's what it say.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. We don't
we don't want no Securitas people.
Who's Alex, landlord? Alex?
Mm-hmm.
That's your landlord?
Not mine. The one I was working with from my last transaction.
Oh, they just rented a house from you.
I just rented a house from them for my client.
Oh, got you.
Yes.
Who, Destiny?
Destiny what?
Resurgence?
Ex-manager at a job. She worked with HR, so she would just let me know about my W-2s. I think she's a realtor as well, if I'm not mistaken.
She's a realtor?
Possibly.
Let's ask her. I'm about to text her.
Oh.
Are you a realtor?
Are you a realtor straight up like that? Like, hey, how you doing?
You don't say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would like to. I don't message her that often, so that'll be.
It don't matter.
Okay.
Okay, I'll say, hey, Destiny. I'm just going to ask, hey, Destiny, and not even, are you a realtor? Are you or anyone you know interested in purchasing a home this year?
She's not gonna text me back.
It don't matter.
Let me stop.
So here's the thing about this exercise.
Okay.
It's not about the answer. Mm-hmm. It's about your ability to ask the question.
Okay.
It's your ability to do the work.
I've sent out like a mass text to my contacts.
No. Not a mass text.
Okay.
This is, hey, Destiny.
They're
Are you, I'll be spelling wrong, so I'm gonna let you check it.
Okay.
Are you or anyone you know interested in purchasing a home this year? I just came across a lot of new inventory in the Atlanta area. How does it make you feel?
Let's send it. I mean, I don't know the response, so
I rocks with you.
let's send it.
I just sent it to Destiny.
Okay.
I just sent it. So here's the cool part. They're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. Mm-hmm. But I want to get you in the habit of just making the calls.
Okay.
You're seeing somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. My boyfriend.
What does he do?
Security.
Has he been doing security for a while?
Yeah, over a year.
Over a year?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to buy a home from you, yo. For y'all. He needs to buy a home for y'all.
Hey, we working there. That's definitely a part of the process. Yep, we're working on that. That's definitely one of our goals.
When you say you're working on it, what do you mean?
Getting our life together right now in order to
How much house does he want to buy?
I don't think he wants too much of a house. He want to stick with like two.
Let's call him real quick.
2-3 bedrooms.
What's he doing right now? Is he at work?
No, he's not at work
real quick.
Okay.
For the sake of this conversation. For the sake of this conversation.
You see, that's the only person I talk to every day.
That's what's up. So, hey, babe, I was just thinking about it, and I really think you should buy a house this year.
Okay, let's see what he says.
Call
him?
Yeah, call him.
Okay, because we got to speak to someone, right?
Yeah, we got to talk to somebody.
Somebody got to answer.
Somebody.
Don't let me down.
Put it on speaker.
Oh. Hello? Bae.
Put it on top of here. Okay.
We're buying a house this year, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
How much house?
How much house you looking to buy? How much house would you like to buy?
What you mean?
How much house would you feel is a good amount, like for a starter home? Bedroom, bathroom, like square footage. How much house?
No, about a 2-bedroom.
It's something small, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much money?
And how much money are you willing to spend? How much money are you willing to spend on that?
For a first house?
Yeah. Like, what's your max? Like, what you don't want to go over the amount?
I said like 300.
300,000. Okay, that's fair.
When I get home, we're gonna look.
Okay, when I get home, we're gonna look around for some houses. Okay.
Mhm.
I love you. I love you, baby. I'll talk to you later. Oh. Maybe he think we playing. I don't know. But okay.
So your perspective was he probably ain't trying, but then he had a number in his head. Yeah, we need a 2-bedroom, 300,000.
He's just going along with it. I know him. He just know I'm here. So he's like, oh, this is probably something that got to do with the podcast.
That's crazy that your mind goes towards that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you not see how like
I don't
negative
see
you
it
think?
initially. I believe it because my mom have taught me like all my life, like you be thinking negative, and I just look at it from my point of view, like that's just how I look at it. But it's a possibility I could just look at it negatively.
Yeah.
Look, he texting me now.
So, that text or a call?
She said, "Oh, this is Trent." She said,
"Oh Lord." Hold on.
It went back out?
Open it.
Okay. She replied.
Trent replied. So we text Trent, sister, this year you are going to buy a house. Are you with that? She says, "Oh Lord, you speaking that over my life or asking, Bookie?" Both. Exclamation.
Period. Have you thought about being a homeowner? That's a good question.
Ain't it?
It is.
Hey, listen, if I was a real estate agent, I'd be taking all your clients.
What?
Because that's just how I talk. Like, if there's something that needs to be done, I'm going to, like, I just need to find out that this is a goal for you. Mm-hmm. And anybody that's getting on the phone with you, it's a goal for them, or we wouldn't be having this conversation. There's this dream of being a homeowner. Now, I don't know, listen, based on everyone's situation, maybe buying a home isn't the right choice for them right now. But as a realtor, if I was a realtor, I would make sure if you want to buy a home for whatever reason, we're going to get you this home. Again, right now, you might have to lease and find a rent while we work this plan, but I'm keeping in front of us this mindset. So when you get home, whether your boyfriend was going along with it or not, you're going to sit down and say, because he didn't come up with this number out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We're going to identify what it takes to buy a $300,000 home. Do you know what it takes?
I have an idea of what it takes.
What do you think?
Savings.
How much?
At least, I would say, at least 6% of that 300,000.
6% of 300,000.
Because they have programs you can work with when it comes to closing costs and things. So at least 6%.
Which is $18,000. So we got to save $18,000
This year.
this year. You think your boyfriend can save $18,000?
Not alone. Well, let me not be negative.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Not alone.
This is crazy to me.
But I'm not saying nothing about you. You possibly can. I just haven't seen it.
You're projecting.
Okay.
Because you don't think you can save $18,000.
Okay.
You're projecting.
Let me stop. I don't know. So what do you feel
I'm
like?
helping you right now. I'm helping you a lot right
I'm
now.
accepting it because I'm realizing as you put in my face, it's like, oh, I could be projecting, but how do I stop that? Like, I don't know.
I got you. Don't worry. $18,000 is $1,500 a month. So think about this. We're thinking about our only income as a job and whatever that job provides, right? If we can save, let's say, 10% of our income, which I advise everybody to do. How much? You and your boyfriend work the same job?
Oh, not that for the same company.
Okay. So let's say you make $3,000 a month, which that's pretty close, right? And you put aside $300 a month from your job, right? So this month, every check, you just take 10%. So if your check every 2 weeks is $1,500, you take $150 and you put it aside for savings because this is for the house. That means we only have to save another $1,200 a month. Got it?
Okay.
If we can be creative and come up with some sort of product that costs $20 or whatever, right? We need to sell $1,200 worth of product and just put that aside. Well, profit, of course, $1,200 in profit.
Okay.
Every single month. You can make $1,200, right?
A product? What do you mean by that?
So if you sell $300 worth of a product for 4 weeks, you have $1,200.
Correct.
Got it? Which means, let's say we have a hat.
Okay.
And the hat just says future homeowner. And we're selling to people who don't have a home, that desire to have a home. Got it? Let's say we sell the hat for $30. Follow me on this math, okay?
I'm following.
We sell the hat for $30. Let's say it costs us $10 to make the hat, which is very realistic. It's not even going to cost that much, but it costs $10 to make the hat. How much profit is that?
You sell it for 30, it costs 10 to make 20?
Yes, $20 worth of profit. If we can profit $300 a week, then we can start this process of saving. So what does it take to make $300 worth of profit every single week?
150 hats sold, I'm assuming.
Say it again.
150 hats sold.
So let's look at it this way. 5 hats, I'll make $100 profit because my profit is $20 a piece. I sell 5 hats, I make $100.
Okay.
If I sell 15 hats, I make $300.
Okay.
Got it? So if we sell 15 hats a week.
Oh, I said 150. I meant 50.
No, you're on the right path.
Okay.
If we sell 15 hats a week, we can start this process of saving enough to buy a $300,000 home at the end of the year. Can we sell 1,500 hats? Can we sell 15 hats a week? You know how much that is a day? Like 2. It's 2 hats every day. So we're going up to Reese, we're going up to Zell. We're saying, Zell, are you a homeowner? Great, well buy this hat. I know it says future homeowner, but you're gonna own another one, right? You're gonna you're a future investment homeowner, right? Buy this hat, $30.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Why would someone want to buy a hat that says future homeowner?
Because it's a cool hat.
Okay, just look good. Look
And
stylish.
it's a manifestation. Remember Nene, Trin?
Oh, Trin. Yeah.
So remember, Trin was like, girl, are you speaking that over my life?
Yeah.
You think she wouldn't buy a hat that says future homeowner?
Depending on where she's going with it. Like,
Girl, I won't.
I don't know. Like, I
will
wouldn't
throw
just walk
something at
around.
you.
I wouldn't just walk around
The
with
answer
hat
is-
that. Oh, yes. The answer is yes, you guys. She would. Because I
Trin
sold
would
it.
buy a house.
Yeah.
She would buy a hat that says future homeowner. Why?
Yeah.
Because she wants to be a future homeowner.
Okay. Yeah.
And there are people that strongly believe in manifestation.
You're right.
And they believe if they wear this hat, eventually, I'll own a home.
Okay.
And if you ask 5 people every single day to buy this hat, at least 2 will buy it. And you tell them your story like, yo, I'm a future homeowner and I'm talking to other people that are future homeowners. So this hat is going to help us be reminded of the fact that this is our goal for this year. I'd buy it to support you.
Okay.
And I'd wear it.
So what you're saying is like, I would have to like venture off from my goal right now to like accomplish this goal of home ownership is what you're saying?
No.
Or like add to it?
No. Well, your goal is to sell houses, but I'm
Right.
saying we're going to take everything I just said
Mm-hmm.
back to your boyfriend.
Oh, like for him to do,
And
not
say,
for me
"Babe,
to do.
$300,000
Okay.
house, it's easier than you think.
Okay. Because my
You're
goal.
going to take, we're not talking about your goal right now.
Okay, him.
Yes.
Okay, that 4 houses a month could get me home ownership. I wouldn't have to do the hat thing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But going through this exercise of showing him how simple it is to accomplish the goal will show you how simple it is for you to accomplish your goal. But we got to sit down and put some sort of plan together.
Okay.
In your mind, the only reason I'm going through this is because I said, can he save $18,000? You said,
Right.
well,
You're
not
right.
alone or something crazy.
We need
But
action
the
plan.
answer is what?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
It's only $18,000.
And because he my man, I know he can.
Come on.
No.
And eBay.
Period.
I wouldn't be with him if he couldn't save $18,000. He
Duh.
got this.
Okay.
But what he hasn't had is that strong, solid woman, that rock,
Okay.
to say, baby, this is the plan. This is the direction we going in.
Got you. An action plan.
Yes.
I'm following.
In your mind, $18,000 to save is a lot, but we're not projecting on him anymore.
Okay. Okay.
You ask him, he probably like, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm saying, I just came up with a scenario where we put $300 away from our check in a savings account. We come up with some sort of product, idea, service, something that's going to net us $300 a week. We'll have the $18,000 barrier done. We buy the home. It's up.
Okay. I'm following. I feel like I needed this because clearly my vision was blurred before. I didn't have this aha moment or realization of what I'm doing and what I'm spewing onto people. So it's good to hear.
Yes.
It's good to hear.
So 4 closings a month. How are we going to do this? Oh, nah, come on. Answer them texts. I
Who's
like it. Come
texting
on, let's
me?
go.
Oh my gosh.
Answer them texts.
Oh, there's no text message. It's just email notification.
Oh.
Emails. Okay.
Trent ain't hit you back? She probably over there doing a praise dance. Like, yes, I knew it. I had a dream.
Right.
I was going to be a homeowner.
Yeah. Thank you, Lord. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, 4 closings a month is extremely possible for you. But I need you to believe that it's possible. You're going to have to do the work. It's going to take a lot of work because right now we can't build our business off of referrals. We need to build our business off of us building the business, going out to build the business. I'm doing this event called Podcast Summit, which you should come to.
Okay.
Because you should, like, if you really want to get these 4 houses sold, you probably need to start a podcast so people trust you in the real estate space.
Okay. I'm not against it.
Because you know what you're talking about, right?
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, talk about real estate, stuff that's going on in the market, home ownership, the stories of people getting their first home, and
Right. Experiences.
100%. So you need to start a podcast. So you need to come to Podcast Summit. It's podcastsummit.com.
What would that look like, capital wise, when it's starting podcast? Like,
Earn Your Leisure, they have a multi-million-dollar organization. They started recording on their cell phone.
oh, iPhone. That's all you need. iPhone and some space.
iPhone has a really good camera.
Okay.
The iPhone camera now is way better than the camera I started with, and I had like a real camera. So you set up a camera, you got to get some sort of audio device like a microphone, which you can use like your headphones or whatever.
Okay.
And you start recording and you start putting the content out. And in the description, it's like, yo, if you're looking to buy a home in the Atlanta area or Georgia, state of Georgia, hit me up, I got you. And then you start, the work is promoting these episodes. And then you have a bunch of episodes, then you run across somebody who has a question that you answer in one of the episodes and you send it to them. Hey, check this out.
Got you. Yeah, because I do get a lot of the same questions. It'd be like, hey, I wish you was around when I just answered that. But hey, I'll explain it again.
Yeah. So you need to start a podcast and start promoting the podcast.
And another one of my goals was from transforming from 9-to-5 worker to full-time entrepreneur. So I feel like that kind of like hinders me when it do come to my networking, because I'm at a job for 8 hours a day. And when I get off, it's nighttime, trying to go lay down and go to sleep.
Why are you trying to go lay down and go to sleep?
I work overnight. So I work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Yeah.
You sleep for how long?
A day. I get my rest. I ain't gonna lie. I get my 8 hours. If I can, I need the 8. Yep. I'm being honest. Like,
everybody's not gonna agree with this, but this is a bad habit.
Me sleeping?
For sure.
Okay.
So you work 10 to 6, maybe you get home, what, 7? 6:37?
Yeah, 7.
Okay, 7. And you probably stay up for an hour or two on the gram, doing nothing.
Maybe like watching podcasts rather than like on Instagram. Down, unwinding.
And then you get to sleep, what, 9, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I get back up like around 12. So.
But you get 8 hours of sleep though.
Well, I'll take a nap probably before I go back in to work at 10 sometime that day.
Okay.
Like when I go to sleep from work, I'll probably get back up around 12, 1, do something productive, go look at house or something. And if I don't have nothing else to do, I'll go to sleep again. Yeah. Being
There's always
honest.
a bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah.
But the only reason your life routine looks like this is because you haven't had a target. That's it.
And I haven't set a dream yet.
Yes.
No action plan.
Yes, that dream will wake you up.
Okay.
You'll feel like there's not enough hours in a day to be going to sleep for 8 hours.
I hope I get that sooner rather than later, because
It's happening today.
I feel like it's happening, honestly.
Yes.
I feel like it's happening.
We're going to get to work.
Okay.
So you need to map out what that looks like. And your first objective is to get your first closer. By when?
Summertime. Before summertime. Not by summertime, before summertime.
It's summertime.
The next season over. We're about in spring already, right? I would say.
When it's summertime? When do you want to have this goal done?
Before summertime.
What do you mean?
Summertime is like June, right? Is that when the summer starts?
Maybe, I don't know.
Right. Like, who knows anymore? Life just goes. But yeah, by June.
Where are we? February? If you really, really was on a hunt to find someone to buy a house from you, and I said, I will give you $50,000 if you can get a home sold by May. Could you do it?
Of course.
Why are we waiting until summertime to get to your dream?
May, I would say then.
May what?
31st.
By May 31st, we're going to have our first, somebody call Texie. I'm so interested in like what's going on in your phone.
It's Trent.
Trent, what she said?
She said, period, and 50-50, I'm not ready for a mortgage simply because I don't know what city I want to live in, to be honest. And the other 50, I definitely thought about buying a townhome or getting it built just simply off the things I go through at my apartment. So she's 50-50 with it. She's what she's saying.
Yeah. And your job is to what?
Get her 100%.
Get her 100. See, the first time I had, like, you answered one of my questions correctly.
I'm following. Listen, we're on the right track. This is what I'm here for.
Let's go.
It makes sense to me.
We're going to convince her, and we're going to get her home. We're not going to just keep paying this rent.
Clarity is everything.
Let's find something.
Okay.
Let's find something. I'm so proud of you, man.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you. So, by May 31st, we'll have our first home sold. So we need to work backwards. How many people do you think you need to be showing houses to, like actively showing houses to? And to get people to actively show houses to them, how many calls do we need to make? How many do we need to set up, right? So that's for you to go home.
Okay.
But we need to set a work goal.
Let me write that down. Say that
sure.
one more time. You said work backwards.
Yeah.
I need to figure out.
I need to have a home sold by May 31st, which means I need to have somebody under contract by like April 30th.
Yeah, realistically. Okay.
Yep. To get somebody under contract, I need to probably start working with them. Like I need to be showing people houses by the end of this month. We got all March to figure something out, get them under contract, get this home sold. But we need to figure out what that work looks like.
Okay.
So I need to ask 3 people, 4 people every single day if they want to buy a house.
Let me ask you, what do you suggest different ways for me, I guess, getting in contact with people? Because I don't have much contacts. Like, I'm just not a big social person where I'll just life of the party, got everybody in my DMs and stuff like that. It's not giving that. Mm-hmm. So what are you saying? How would I get these people contacts?
I got you. So take these notes.
Okay.
I'll give you a few different ways. I'm going to your page again. Okay. You're following 36 people, which these are people that you know, I suppose?
Or work with or working with. Mm-hmm.
So we are going to, so no, we can get on a call to fix this for sure. Maybe it's like, okay. The 36 people that follow you, you need to contact 3 of them every day.
Okay.
You also have 286 people that follow you. That can also be in the number.
So contact, follow count?
Yep, for sure. Yep. When you get home, this is what I want you to do too. Go to your contacts on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Just go there real quick. So hit contact, hit the contact icon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
No,
let me see.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Go to, where's it at? Contact. We go to list. Okay, list. You got 240 contacts in your phone.
Okay.
So thankfully it's not that many.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to go through all of them and make a list of people that you are going to put on your contact list.
I honestly feel like some of these contacts might be outdated. Like it's not an update. Oh, there go my pessimistic self. Oh Lord. Okay. Reach out to the people in my contact. Let me write that down too. I have to catch myself because I don't realize I'm doing it.
Okay. At least you're catching yourself.
Okay. I'm working. Baby steps.
So go through all 240.
Okay.
And you're going to pull out some people that could quite possibly be interested in a home. Either they're not a real estate agent, and even if they have a home, they might want to buy another one. They might want an investment property, whatever, right? So we're just gonna call the people that we feel most comfortable calling, and then we're gonna go back through the list and call the people that we're not super comfortable calling. Okay, so we got a bunch of 3s every day so far. Okay. Like in that list, we got a bunch of people that we can contact. But in the midst of this, you go out grocery shopping, you go out wherever, you meet people at work, your coworkers. Those can be a part of your 3. Okay. But the magical part is it's not even all the time about the people that you're contacting. It could be the people that they know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you talking to them can lead to a referral, which is what's happening for you right now. Mm-hmm. But the more people we talk to, the more people we have access to.
Okay.
Got it?
I'm following. This is good.
I know it.
Okay.
I love it. Okay. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
So May 31st, you get your first home sold by May 31st. I am going to give you and your boyfriend an all expense paid date.
Okay.
Fancy restaurant.
Do we get to pick the location?
Yeah. You can pick whatever restaurant you want.
Here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, we can make it work.
Let's go. Good job.
All right, David Shans.
Let's get it. If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.